Oh, I haven't even played him yet. I haven't played him yet. I haven't played him yet. I have to play Miltice next after my bye, and then I play the Jets, Bucks, Falcons, Jags, you again. I don't play the Jets until like... Oh, fuck. So you're gonna drop in the division. You're taking... Yeah, but like who's... Like, you have... So, you already know that fucking... The Brown... That Boone's gonna hit you up. The Saints. Miltice... that might be fair sim. Browns, Saints, and then Texans. And then week 11 you have Hero Burgers. That's a big game. Okay, I'll send it. I'm just gonna post the stream link. Yep. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. It's the fucking rookies. I feel like this league will probably go till like right until Madden 19, I would think. Yeah. How many leagues did your league count go down? Yeah. Nah, it's done. We're restarting next year, and we're bringing in like Ant and like Boone and like Jags and or whatever, and then we're kicking out like a few other people that don't like play their games and shit and quit like mid-season. So I mean, Boone has his up and his downs. Like, you have the good Boone, and then you have the really shitty Boone that doesn't play well. Like, I mean, to be real with you, his offense is not that good. His defense is good, but his offense. But everybody has like strengths and weaknesses on defense and offense, though. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Well, this is a big game. My quarterback. Fuck, man. I can't believe I lost Rudolph for 6 weeks. Week 2, the Saints guy, where it was like 7-0 for him. And fucking Rudolph gets hit after he throws the ball, and he has a broken collarbone for 6 weeks or some shit. So I think this is the last week that I have to play him backup. But
hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden.
The fucking sound. What's up?
Get down through the air. The Bills are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Dolphins, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, wow. This is over there.
They take him down. The Bills get to him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to rifle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody what just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw.
Oh my God, you got to pick that.
And it's incomplete.
He
was
pick
all
that.
over that route defensively. Now they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in. But at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Stupid pick back at goalie.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Yeah. That's Dez from our league.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll set up a throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's taken in at the 9. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
What?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So now here come the Dolphins. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. As they run the counter play. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go! Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14
that
seconds
wasn't,
remaining.
if you didn't
Third
get
down
that,
is a
that
down.
would have been a
Both sides
fumble
know they
probably.
absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the
Oh,
quarterback.
you press
But
R3,
pressure on
okay.
the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Yeah, it does.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just in. Now a hit.
No.
Football.
Wow.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you could. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
This is taken at the 3.
Oh.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where
close.
Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Your blockers didn't even like just stood
what
there.
A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another first down. They run the counter now on first down. And some room to work. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Forced the field goal.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So 3 field goals for him here. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run a draw here on second down, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Bills getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, lucky.
And seeing nowhere to throw,
Good
he
throw
chucks
away.
this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Good throw away.
Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Bro,
So
can
they
you
took a
catch
shot
the
there on
fucking
third
ball?
down, couldn't get it. Now
At
it's
least it was
4.
4-0,
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up.
Yeah,
because
my guy
anytime you get a
ran
chance to
into
take a
him.
big shot downfield,
Yeah.
that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
I hate when the defense does that, dude. Like, just fucking take it. Like, why are you jumping in the back?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good
nice
one.
kick. Jesus. Jesus.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Oh.
They'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now out come the Bills. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Wow.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the
Why
end.
didn't tackle him? Made no sense at all.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback.
Now you fucking
and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. wide. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There
Bro.
was contact. I don't know, like you said,
Wow.
enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Tackle.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup.
Oh, good 4-0, boys.
So many times you hear today's NFL.
I thought that fucking field goal went in, dude. I was like, what? I think it went like a little bit short. It went like it looked like it went through the
get him out in the flat
yeah.
and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Yeah.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And
what?
It goes down. It's a sack.
Oh, wow.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big
Catch the
plays.
ball.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Is it below? It's below 4
Absolutely.
minutes, right? That we can go for it.
They've been running it real well
Below
on this
4,
drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay, they decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too
Good
hard
punt.
about that play
Good punt.
selection.
Good punt.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A terrific return there. 27 yards all total.
Yeah, pretty
and
good.
possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's see.
drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd down and 4.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
How the fuck is he out for that long? Yeah. Hopefully
the Bills on 3rd down.
Like,
they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
He broke that tackle? Did he break that tackle?
And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Torch.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
Mainly him and Callaway that are
the
big wide
things different than
receivers.
what he expected. For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Wow.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now back to throw.
Oh no, you have to pick that, man. Fucking idiot.
Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half.
You have to pick that.
Down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football
Fucking
right
goofy.
there. You've got to lead. You've got to
That shit
protect it,
pissing
and
me
he's
off.
taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a
on,
spot
man.
like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should
Really?
have been picked, huh?
Now let's go.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, let's get the ball back, and can we please catch the ball and not fucking drop it like that? Jesus, that was a pick six probably. I think that was my rookie too, the one that I drafted this year.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And out come the Dolphins now. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think
No.
Oh, a crusher there as it's
Good game.
intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it.
I can't do what I want to do with Dort
Beating them to the punch each and
that
every time.
much.
This
Or
was a
Callaway,
defense that was
like
well
I can't
prepared.
run my
So they
offense
throw the pick
properly.
six. They'll get another shot at it
I
now
hope
as this
that-
one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39.
Doesn't help that my fucking quarterback has 7 fucking quarterbacks.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get
That
set
fumble
to take
was like
over
the
here.
game changer,
They've lost this one.
probably.
Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
Okay,
maybe
bro.
some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things.
I'll see you in a couple weeks for other matchup. Yeah, I need to get. I hope I get I hope I get the force win against the Texans guy after my bye week. I don't know if he's been playing his games or what's been going on, but